Hey everyone, Michelle here, personal trainer and lifestyle coach. Today we are here to talk about our February 2022 theme of the month, how to act for behavior change. Now, the first thing that I wanted to address is our new slogan, because you're incredible. Now, one of the reasons that I picked this slogan is to create a little bit more of a celebration about who we are as unique individuals and what we all had to go through in order to get where we are today. And then also I wanted to acknowledge that wanting more, to be able to want to grow yourself and learn and do different things is okay. And it's a great thing even if you still love who you are. It's not dichotomous. It's not one or the other. It's really about creating a balance, a sense of balance in life to be able to love who you are and love why you got there, but then also want something more. So one of the books that I've been reading recently is Mind Gym by Mack. And it is a wonderful book about sports psychology. And one of the ideas that he introduces is the idea of ACT for behavior change. Now, ACT is an acronym. A, accept your present state. C, create your desired state. And T, take action steps. So what we're going to do this month is we are going to act and create these 3 steps for our behavior change. Now let's revisit them again. A is for accept your present state. Now, one of the things that we've talked about before is if you don't know where you are now, it is a lot harder to figure out where you need to go. Imagine that you were trying to find a city that you'd never been to before and you didn't have a map or any sense of direction. It's gonna take a lot longer than if you had GPS. So it's that same basic idea. One of the examples that I love to use is for a lot of my clients that are trying to get a handle of their nutrition, I suggest that they track their diets for at least a week, maybe even a month, so they can get a better idea of what they're currently eating in order to be able to make those changes to their diet. And then C, create your desired state. Now, this is where we set our goals, preferably SMART goals. You've probably heard this one before: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Now, we've all set goals before, and maybe some of them might be a little grandiose. So the one that I'm going to definitely suggest that you have a little bit of flexibility with is the timely. There is a chance that other factors are going to come into play, maybe things that are out of your control, or that your timeline is going to shift. And that has to be flexible enough that you can forgive yourself and figure out steps in between in order to be able to still reach that goal and assess whether or not that goal is still applicable for you. And then T is for take action steps. What is the first, not the last step that you need to take in order to be able to reach this goal? What are the small steps that you might be able to take and or the smaller goals that might be able to add up to this bigger goal? And what is a small action item that you can take today? One of the ways that habits are most easily formed is by having successes. So creating these small steps to be really attainable is going to be a great way to motivate you to continue to want to go for that goal. And keep in mind what types of roadblocks you might run into as well. Are there things that are going to stop you from doing everything that you want to do? We want to kind of create a path of least resistance. If our preparedness is strong enough, then our excuses will be a lot weaker. Now, by no means am I asking you to make a different goal every single day for a month. But what I want you to think about is how can you be 1% better today? What is one small thing that you can do in order to be able to influence who you might be in the future? Remember these 3 steps. Accept, acknowledge, and appreciate your current state. Create your desired state and make sure that you have detailed goals. And take small, actionable, and attainable goals and put those into place as immediately as possible. I'm so excited to hear about your ACT for behavior change this month, and please let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks so much.